G'day everyone, my name is Harwould and welcome to episode 10 of my Let's Play Survival Minecraft series. So I've been pretty busy in between episodes, guys. Let me show you what I've been up to. So as you can see, we've got these sort of path areas down here now. So I've just been trying to bring in the separate areas, bring them together a little bit more so they flow a little bit better. So we've obviously got the elevator and the drop chute down from the top down to the bottom. The Nether Portal section here. What else we got? Still got a lot to do. I still haven't sort of sectioned this part off and finished that, but we'll get onto that maybe a little bit later. I've also put in an entranceway up here to the iron farm, or a bit of a shortcut down to that section down here. So that's looking pretty cool. If we head down this way, follow the path around this way, it'll go off to the spider, the enchanting area which I've moved, which I'll show you in a sec, and off to the melon and pumpkin farm down here. But I've also done a bit of an area down here, guys. So I've got a little bit of a crafting area, if you like. We've got some anvils, a crafting table, a stone cutter, and just some storage to empty my inventory from time to time, and of course some furnaces to smelt up whatever we need. So this is all looking a little bit nicer and a bit tidier. I've moved the bone meal farm to here. So that's just, moving the poppies from here to this chest here. Only making a little bit of bone meal, but it's better than nothing. So that's cool. I've also done this little micro lichen farm, guys. So all this is here is a hopper clock with one item in it. And the comparator detects the signal when the block moves from one hopper to the other. And then that signal goes to the dispenser that's full of bone meal here. So all we need to do is flick the switch to turn it on, and that bone meal grows the lichen on this block, and we can hold left click and farm away at the lichen. So it's nice and simple, and the rates are pretty good too. So I've just been sitting here for a little while making a few of those, because I've been using them as a bit of a lighting option on the block, on the path here. And it also gives it a little bit more detail as well. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you what I've done with the enchanting area, guys. I've moved it from, I think originally it was here. So I've moved it, I've obviously got a bit to do with this section here as well. But, yeah, I'm a bit sick of building paths, to be honest. So, yeah, so here's the enchanting area. I think it looks starting to look pretty nice. So, yeah, just tucked away in the corner a little bit more. So, I probably won't use it that often anymore, to be honest, because I've got all the trading that I need with the enchanted books from the librarian, so probably don't need it so much anymore. Still got the cave spider here, and I'm also going to finish the path around to the melon and pumpkin farm here, which is still going pretty nice as well. So yeah, it's all coming together down here, guys. But what I'm thinking today is we need a creeper farm. So I think we need to build a creeper farm today. So I'll be doing a design by Nembomb. It's a 10-layer mob farm, but I'll be turning it mostly into creeper farm, I think. So I'll probably maybe 7 or 8 of the levels I'll put trapdoors on the top so only creepers can spawn. So I'll get a majority of gunpowder drops rather than rotten flesh and bones and arrows and things like that from the skellies and the zombies. So yeah, we'll see how we go for time, and I'd also like to get a sugarcane farm going, but we'll see how we go. Lots to do. Let's get stuck into it. Let's do this! Okay, guys, so I have all the resources that we need for the mob farm here. It's probably going to take us a couple of trips to get it all over there. What I'm thinking is we build this thing in the middle of an ocean so we can get the best rates possible. So let's jump in a boat and find a spot to build this thing. Alright guys, so I found this little island about 500 blocks west of the main Mushroom Island. So I think this should be perfect for what we need. So let's build up the mob farm and get ourselves some gunpowder. Cue the time lapse. Alright guys, so the farm's done for the most part. All we need to do now is flick the lever which turns the redstone clock on and pillar up to Y level 190 and set up a little AFK spot. I'm thinking I'll AFK up there for about half an hour just to see if the farm's working essentially. So I only ended up using 7 levels of trapdoors. So there's 7 levels of creepers and I guess spiders at this point. Only spawning, and then 3 levels of the general mobs like zombies and skellies and witches and things like that. So we'll see how that goes. I think eventually I'll put some pillars in to stop the spiders from spawning on all of the levels, I think, because we've already got the cave spider farm, so we probably don't need any more string, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes. Let me build up to Y level 190 and I'll bring you guys back. Let's see what we can get. Okay guys, so that was half an hour of AFK, so let's check out what we've got. It was overflowing for a second there, so yeah, okay, so we've got a bit going on. So what, yeah, we've got a fair bit going on here. So what we're going to need to do, which is what I was planning on doing anyway, I'm going to build up this this area. I might build a building around this area and set up an item filtering system with some extra storage and things like that. So there's going to be a few drops coming here. So I really mainly want the gunpowder and I guess the string and probably the rotten flesh and the bones, I guess. So anything else after that, I'll just dump it into a garbage system, I guess. Yeah, we better get stuck into this because it's going to become a bit of a issue. So, well, the farm's working, guys. So let's get stuck into an item filtering system and I'll bring you guys back in a sec. Okay guys, so we're pretty much done here. I've made it look a little bit nicer from the inside. Just just don't look at it from the outside. It looks pretty horrible. But at least from the inside we've got a bit of a view here, so that's pretty cool. So the item sorter is just a standard Impulse SV item sorter. It's been around for years and years, this design, so it's unbreakable basically. It's a really good design. So I went with 4 rows of the gunpowder. Now I've already taken probably about a full double chest back to base, so I'm getting a fair bit of gunpowder here. I got some bones, some string, and some rotten flesh there. So I'm getting a bit too much string, I'm thinking. So I probably will put in some pillars on a few of the levels to stop the spiders from spawning, so we can potentially get more gunpowder. So I will do that maybe when we get some elytra or something, get some wings and fly up there, which would be good. So yeah, so we got the hoppers along here, and any overflow that aren't any of these items go into this disposal unit. So goes into the dropper here. The comparator detects that there's an item in the dropper, sends a redstone signal back into the dropper, and spits it out into the lava there. Nice and simple. It's pretty good. So I was thinking we should set up a Nether Portal and maybe put the other end portal on the Nether roof. So we've got a nice quick way to get from base across here to the mob farm. So and I think moving forward, I'll put all the farming sort of areas, because I'm thinking about taking on a Guardian farm as well. So I'll put a portal over near the Guardian farm, and then I'll start having a bit of a highway, if you like, of Nether portals on the portal ceiling in the Nether. So let's light this up, and we'll head to the Nether ceiling and try and match up the other portal. Rightio guys, so I've marked out where the portal needs to be here on the Nether roof. Now hopefully this just links up. Should do. Can't see why not. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's build this thing up, and hopefully we've got a quick way of getting to the mob farm now. Actually, first of all, I better put some carpet on top, because we don't want any nasty ghasts spawning up here, do we? Just like that. So I've got the mossy stone brick just to symbolise that that's the mob farm. Because once we start to get a few portals around here, we might get a little confused. So that should remind me of this being the mob farm. So let's go check it out and see if it links up. Fingers crossed. Excellent. Awesome. Let's just make sure that works on the way back. Nice. Alright, so now we've got a nice quick way of getting from home to the mob farm. Now I've re-linked this one back to the bottom sort of base section where all the farms are, because I kind of don't need one up the top, I was thinking. So we can go straight to the nether roof, and if we need to go to the normal nether, we can just go through the hole that we broke in the bedrock. Alright, so that's looking pretty cool. I've also added a few paths and things down here, guys. So I finished off this section here. So that's looking a little bit nicer. Added a few more fences and lights around the place, which also looks pretty good. And I also finished the path around to the melon and pumpkin farm as well. So not quite finished as yet, but at least the path is pretty well done for now. So we're getting there, little bit by little bit, and I also added another pond here, you might have noticed. So, little pond here, and another pillar that going from the ceiling to the floor here. So I think that looks pretty cool. Work in progress, of course, but it's coming along quite nicely. So I guess now that we've got a good source of gunpowder, we need a sugarcane farm so we can make some rockets. So the plan is going to be, obviously we need a sugarcane farm. The next episode, I think we should take on a stronghold. We might make that a Halloween special, perhaps, and take on a stronghold so we can end up going to the end. Obviously fight the dragon and do some end city raiding and finally get some elytra. I can't wait for that because I'm sick of walking everywhere. So let's get some resources together and we'll whip up a sugarcane farm. Cue the music. Okay guys, so the sugarcane farm is done. It's a Tango Tech design, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that before. I've only built 2 of the modules. You can build this in like a modular form. So you could have like 100 if you wanted to, but I figured 2 was enough because I've built this farm on a larger scale before, and it's pretty OP, and I just decided to keep it as a 2 module this time because, well, I'm not greedy. So it should produce more than what I'm needing anyways, so that should be cool. I've also done a bit of a path to this farm as well, so I'm just continuing that same style all the way around, so it's starting to come together down here, I think. Still lots to do, but it's starting to look pretty nice, I think. So as I said before, I think in the next episode we'll look at taking on a stronghold and have some fun on Halloween. We don't really celebrate Halloween here in Oz, but I'm feeling a bit festive, so why not, I figure. On that note, I think we'll wrap it up there for another episode. We got a creeper/mob farm and a sugarcane farm done today. So that means we'll have rockets for days and we can get ready to go to the end and take on the dragon and finally get ourselves some wings. Woohoo! Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till another day in Minecraft. See ya!